Yo, what is going on, guys? Today, some very speculative, we'll go with speculative, some very speculative pictures were passed around today. They made their way to me, and I have an opinion about them. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about my opinions on this picture. These pictures, actually. So, these pictures consist of a chart of Pokemon believed to have Mega Evolutions in the newest game, Pokemon X and Y, from the previous generations. They haven't really announced any Kalos Mega Evolutions yet, so all these pictures are from the previous generations. Now, right off the bat, you should be able to tell that both of these pictures are incredibly fake, but one looks more fake than the other, that being the English one, for a number of reasons. To me, this thing it just doesn't look very professional. I'm sorry. And then second, whoever took this picture took it with their camera or their phone or whatever, some sort of camera, and I don't see how this picture would just be sitting around somewhere for people to take pictures of with their phones, you know what I'm saying? And then third, the bottom text kind of seems funny to me. The wording seems kind of weird to me. Discover some of the incredible Mega Evolved Pokemon that await in Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. That doesn't really seem like correct wording, if you ask me, because it's not like you just find Pokemon Mega Evolved already. They have never said those two specific words together. They said Mega Evolution. That's pretty much it. They've said Mega Pokemon and Mega Evolution. They've never said Mega Evolved Pokemon. So it kind of seems weird to me that it's worded like that. And then the last thing, the strip on the bottom with all the pictures. All of these pictures have been seen on the website and in the trailers. So it doesn't make sense to me that there wouldn't be, some new Pokemon. If all of these Pokemon do somehow Mega Evolve, there'd be some sort of, new pictures that we haven't seen, because this is a new poster, right? So I don't know, the English one's fake as hell, so we're gonna go on to the Japanese one, which doesn't look as fake. It looks a lot more professional, looks a lot better. It's still been taken with a camera or something, because you can see the lines in the middle, like around Lucario and Garchomp and stuff. Has the same lines as the other one does, but it looks a lot nicer to me. And it's in Japanese, so that automatically gives it more credibility to an ignorant American like me, even though I'm not American, but we'll get into that another time. So anyways, the point of this video is not it has nothing to do with whether this picture is fake or not, because we all know it's fake. Even if it's not fake, it doesn't matter. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is pure speculation, because me being a competitive battler, I know for a fact that if all these Pokemon get Mega Evolutions, the Pokemon game will never be this. I mean, it's already going to change drastically because of fairy types, but this is going to be what? This is going to be incredible, because Pokemon that have been used in the past are all going to be different. As you guys know, when Pokemon Mega Evolve, they gain new stats, they gain new abilities, they might even gain new typing. So for all these Pokemon to potentially have Mega Evolutions is completely insane to me, and that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the impacts and speculate some of the changes that some of these Pokemon may go through. So anyways, without further ado, we're gonna start from the top. Mega Venusaur. We've all seen him already. He has that thick fat, no fire weakness, no ice weakness, and he has that increased defense and special defense after Mega Evolving. Venusaur is now a threat. He already was a threat, but now he's a bulky threat, he's a special threat, he's a wall threat. Anyways, Mega Charizard, increased special attack in drought. What? No more needs to be said. Mega Blastoise. Ugh. Arm cannons. Every day, Mega Man, you already know. Now, we get to a Pokemon like Alakazam. This is exactly why I wanted to talk to you guys about this chart. Alakazam Mega Evolving. First of all, what would that look like? He'd probably have a super long mustache. Instead of two spoons, he'd have a fork and a knife and a bib, because he's about to eat souls and, yummy. Anyways, no, seriously though. A Pokemon like Alakazam, who's incredibly fast and incredibly strong, you give him more special attack, you give him more speed, he turns into a Mewtwo. Alakazam is one of the fastest and strongest Pokemon in the game. So for him to have a Mega Evolution is completely blowing my mind right now, because I don't really see how they can make him much better unless they give him more special attack and more speed. Obviously, that's a given. His ability is already one of the best in the game. He has Magic Guard. He can't take damage from attacks that are not directly aimed at him. It's just insane to me how a Pokemon like Alakazam could have a Mega Evolution. So I just really need to talk to you guys about this. Machamp is also a threat. If they make Machamp any faster or bulkier, or maybe, I mean, his attack is pretty high, so if they make him any faster or bulkier or stronger, and if they increase any of his stats, it is a wrap. His ability no guard is one of the best in the game as well, especially for him because he can abuse dynamic punch, he can abuse stone edge, moves like that. I'm not really sure how they make him more powerful unless they just increase his stats. Same with Alakazam. Mega Golem has room for improvement. Definitely, it's not really good. It's not really that good of a Pokemon. But Mega Golem, I'm not really sure what the hell that would look like. That's another thing too. A lot of these Pokemon look like they can't be over designed anymore. I mean, obviously some can't. Like Venusaur. Venusaur didn't really change much at all. I don't think a Machamp would change that much unless they gave him like 2 more arms or something. Same with Alakazam. I'm not really sure what they do to Alakazam to make his design different. But Gengar, now we come to another Pokemon like Gengar. Gengar is one of the fastest and strongest Pokemon in the game. It's pretty much a perfect Pokemon except for its bulk. It's not really that bulky. But other than that, it's fast, it has a great ability, it barely has any weaknesses, it's strong, it has very good type coverage, it has Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, Hidden Power Fire, all that stuff, Thunderbolt. I really don't know what they could do to make Gengar better. If they make him faster and stronger, then you better just run. What are you going to do to a Mega Gengar? This thing is already a threat as it is. It's one of the best Pokemon in the game. Now, a Pokemon like Exeggutor, yeah, you can Mega Evolve that thing, give him like 6 heads, maybe 9 heads. You might as well throw 3 more, make it 12. Very strong Pokemon as it is already. Not really that fast or anything. Great typing. Its ability is pretty good. Chlorophyll makes it for the lack of speed. Mega Exeggutor, I'm not really sure what to expect on that. I'm not really too familiar with him as a, I'm familiar with all the Pokemon, but I don't really care about Exeggutor, so I'm just going to move along. Kangaskhan, we saw Kangaskhan, the baby comes out of the pouch, smacks the shit out of you after Kangaskhan smacks the shit out of you for 2 hits every time you attack. So that's going to be crazy. I want to see what happens there. I'm not really sure if they gave him a stat increase though, but essentially, if the baby attacks twice, it's pretty much equivalent to having an attack increase. So, moving on to Lapras, Mega Lapras, the ultimate form of transportation. He becomes a yacht, and he has a Lapras head as the emblem in the front of the yacht. Anyways, Mega Lapras, Ice and Water. Lapras does have room for improvement as well. It's not a bad Pokemon. I mean, in the metagame it is, but it's not a bad Pokemon. It's pretty bulky, pretty strong. It has a lot of access to moves like Curse and stuff like that. Very good type coverage. Has Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Waterfall, Curse, Aqua Tail, Surf, Hydro Pump, all that kind of good stuff. Now we get to a Pokemon like Dragonite. Dragonite. Are you kidding me? Dragonite has always been a threat. Since day one, Lance was crushing people's souls with Dragonites. Since day one. And then in 5th gen, he got even better with the multi-scale, Dragon Dance, Outraged, Extreme Speed, Earthquake, Fire Punch, Aqua Tail, Aqua Jet. What? Dragonite, man. So to Mega Evolve this monster, what would they possibly add to this thing? It's too good as it is. Just take away his flying type. No, I'm kidding. That makes him good. I'm not really sure what the hell they would do to Dragonite. Dragonite's one of the bulkiest, strongest Pokemon in the game. Like Jesus. I don't know what they would do to make this thing any better. But anyways, Mewtwo takes the cake. Mewtwo's probably one of the best top 5 Pokemon in the game. And they gave him a Mega Evolution, which increases his special attack. So I don't know what to say here. Mega Mewtwo, guys. Mega Mewtwo. So now we move on to Johto. We have Meganium. Mega Meganium. He's just going to be Meganium. They're just not even going to change his name. He's just going to be Meganium. Meganium is a shitty ass Pokemon. I mean, there's a lot of nostalgia when I feel a lot of nostalgia when I look at Meganium, but at the end of the day, Meganium is garbage. So he has a ton of room for improvement. So that could give him like, I don't know. There's a bunch of new abilities, but I don't know what they would do on his design. Maybe they'd make him like a flower dinosaur. Oh wait, we already have one of those. His name is Venusaur. I'm not sure what his design will look like, but I'm trying to figure out what kind of increases they would give him, what kind of stat increases. They'd probably increase his defensive stats because that's what he is, defensive Pokemon. I don't know. when I think of a Mega Meganium, I think of a Mega Venusaur because Meganium's one of the primary, walls from the starters, and all they'd have to do is make him a better wall, and that'd be great. That'd be really good. Give him some more moves, give him some more special defense, maybe some more HP, and he'd be, a force to reckon with. Now my boy Typhlosion though got the mouth wide open, roaring at you bitches. Typhlosion has a lot of room for improvement, but it's actually a pretty good Pokemon. It's pretty close to Charizard, except it doesn't have the flying type. They could, they have the same speed, they have the same special attack. Typhlosion, give him more special attack and give him like Flame Body or something. I don't know, something that would. I mean, Flame Body's not the best ability, but it'd still be decent, I guess. I don't know, man. Typhlosion could be a threat. Just make him a little faster, make him a little stronger. That's all he needs. And now we have Feraligatr. Feraligatr has one of the best Dream World abilities. That hasn't come out yet, though. I don't think it has. Anyways, Dragon Dance, Swords Dance, Aqua Jet. Man, this thing is a monster. Give this thing a little bit more attack. You might as well just give him another head. Just give him another head just because. Now, Mega Xatu. Xatu became a threat recently when it got the Magic Bounce ability. Not really sure how they would make him better though. See, that's the thing here. They know what they're doing. I know what I would do if you know what? Let me just think real quick. How do you make Xatu better? It has Magic Bounce. It's not really strong. It's not really. It doesn't have a really standout stat. So you increase like maybe his special attack and his. That's really all he needs. He just needs one stat to stand out above all the other ones. Nothing he has really is just like, wow, I want to use Xatu because like there's no stat you would fill that blank with. But Magic Bounce. Okay, Ampharos. We already saw Ampharos. We saw Ampharos. He's a dragon type now. Apparently his name means something in Japanese that has to do with dragons, so I don't know about that. Some of you guys told me that on one of my videos. Mega Pseudo Wudo. What the hell, man? He's gonna be he's gonna turn into a forest. He's gonna be where's Waldo? He's gonna turn into a bigger tree that looks like a tree that you'd find in a forest. Because obviously he doesn't look like a damn tree now. He tries to look like a tree, but he looks stupid as hell. So he's gonna turn into an actual tree. Grass and Rock. Is there a Grass and Rock Pokemon? Oh, Cradily. He's probably gonna turn into like a Grass and Rock Pokemon because he just believed he was a tree so hard that he became a tree and stuff. Anyways, let's move on. Mega Wobbuffet. Give Wobbuffet more special defense and more. No. Give Wobbuffet more HP and like an attacking move. Like no. Give Wobbuffet like Swords Dance and like Zen Headbutt. Oh my gosh. Give him Swords Dance and Zen Headbutt and give him more attack and HP, and it's a wrap with the same ability. It is a wrap, guys. Wobbuffet's going Uber immediately if he has an attacking move and a boosting move. Mega Caesar. I'm not really sure what they could do here. Scizor is already one of the. It is the top Pokemon in the game. It's been the top Pokemon for like the last, as long as I can remember. Well, Heatran was ranked 1 in 4th gen for a while, but Scizor, man, this thing has always been in the top 3 used Pokemon, and I can't imagine him going away if he has a Mega Evolution. They could give him more speed. He's already very bulky. He's very strong. He has pretty decent HP. Increase his speed and HP, and that's it. You don't even have to give him anything else. Just make him like really fast or something, and he'd be one of the optimal. He's already the optimal threat in OU, but he'd be like even more optimal. Heracross. See, that I really don't understand why they're doing this. Who made this chart, man? This thing is gonna give me a heart attack. All these Pokemon have been given buffs already. Heracross has Moxie. He has a buff, so to give him a Mega Evolution, it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it makes sense, but it just, I can't fathom what they would give him. I cannot fathom it. This is gonna be a long video, by the way, if you haven't noticed already. It's already 14 minutes long. Let's just move along. I can't deal with Heracross right now. Now, Donphin. Donphin has room for improvement. It became an OU Pokemon this generation. It wasn't very good last generation. But Donphin Oh, it became a threat when it got sturdy. When they buffed sturdy, they made sturdy you know, live any singular hit. But Donphin, man, what could they give Donphin? They could make him. Whew, they could give him more special defense. If they give him more special defense, that it's pretty much over. But the lack of leftovers at the same time. You know what they could do for Donphin? They could give him thick fat. Then he'd still get destroyed by water and grass moves. He's an elephant though. They gotta give him something. His design would probably be pretty sick though. Make him like just a giant elephant. He's like a little midget elephant now. They can make him like a giant elephant and make him have like a super long trunk. Some giant. Oh wait, they have Mammoth like that. I was gonna say some giant tusks, but I don't know, man. Okay, hold on. We're getting to one of my favorite Pokemon and one of my I can't believe they would do this. Mega Tyranitar. Jesus freaking Christ. Tyranitar is one of the top Pokemon. He's always been one of the top Pokemon. He's one of the best Pokemon. Dragon Dance, Choice Band, Choice Specs. Any moveset you want to use on him is viable. I don't care what it is. He has all the special attacks. He has all the physical attacks. He has all the speed, all the strength, all the HP, all the special defense, all the defense. He's probably one of the most just well-rounded Pokemon in the entire game. Uber or not, I don't care what it is. This Pokemon right here is a staple in OU, in the OU metagame. So to give him a Mega Evolution, if they increase any of his statistics, it is over. Because like I said, he has all the physical defense, he has all the HP, all the special defense, all the special attack, all the speed, all the physical attack. Any stat that they increase on Tyranitar will make Tyranitar probably one. It might be the best Pokemon in the game. Because it's so versatile that just any stat increase is gonna make it just that much more versatile. It's gonna make it that much more viable in whatever stat they give it. If they give him more attack, it's over. If they give him more speed, it's over. If they give him more special attack, it's over. It's over no matter what they do to him. Because if they make him better, it's over. I don't want them to take away his ability though. His ability is what makes him one of the best Pokemon in the game, one of the bulkiest Pokemon in the game, one of the best counters to Latios and Latias. His special defense is not to be trifled with. Now Mega Celebi, I'm not really sure what they could do there, and it doesn't really make sense for them to give Celebi a Mega Evolution and none of the other, I'm not really sure what they're called, the fairies? I call them fairies, like Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Manaphy, Victini, stuff like that. It doesn't really make sense for them to give him a Mega Evolution, in my mind anyways. But if they give him a Mega Evolution, I'm thinking he could become a fairy grass type. Maybe take away his psychic type, because he is a fairy. Look at him. He has the wing. He has the fairy wings. He has to be a fairy. So I'm thinking they'd give him a fairy typing and let him keep his grass typing. That's what I'm thinking now. I'm not really sure what stats they'd increase. Maybe they wouldn't increase any. Just change his typing and give him like a new move or a new ability. That'd be pretty crazy. Now let's move on to third generation. One of these Pokemon already has a confirmed Mega Evolution, that being Blaziken, Speed Boost. So they didn't change his abilities. So he has Speed Boost, he's still the same typing. He has more attack though. So a Pokemon like Sceptile would probably get more speed, seeing as how it's the fastest out of all the starters. I'm thinking they'd increase his speed. And I don't know, his ability's not that bad. He has Unburden though. I'm not really sure, man. These mega Pokemon could go anywhere. They can go any direction with any of these Pokemon. But Mega Swampert, oh my lord, team player in the building. What would they do to team player? They'd make him bulkier. If they made him bulkier, or maybe gave him more attack. If they made him bulkier or gave him more attack, it'd be a Renap. It'd probably give him a different ability. His Drain Word ability is not very useful. Damp, it prevents explosions, like self-destruct and explosion. It's not really that good of an ability. It's rarely ever used. They could probably give him like Storm Drain. Give him Storm Drain, please. Gardevoir. Gardevoir recently became a psychic type. I mean, not a psychic type, a fairy type, sorry, excuse me. So we have fairy and psychic type here. We don't really know what psychic, we don't really know what fairy is weak or strong against, except for fire. It's not very effective against fire Pokemon. Super effective against dragons. Gardevoir might become a threat. If they gave this thing a Mega Evolution, give it a little bit more special attack, more special defense, that's a threat right there, man. Now we have Sableye. Sableye, we can, oh fuck, Mega Sableye. Why would they do this? Sableye became one of the most annoying Pokemon with the Dream Word abilities because of Prankster, which allows you to go first if you don't use an attacking move, or gives you priority if you don't use an attacking move. Sableye, man, it's already it has no weakness. It's a Ghost type, Ghost and Dark type. Not really sure what they could do here. I have no idea. If they let him keep Prankster and give him like more HP, that could be a very big problem for everybody. Anyways, last but not least, we're gonna cut this into 2 videos. We're gonna do the first half of these Pokemon and then the second half in another video. Mega Mawile. We already know this thing has increased special defense, increased defense, and it has huge power, and it's a Fairy and Steel type. So this thing is the Dragon Slayer. I'm naming it the Dragon Slayer. It's gonna be a threat. It has Swords Dance. Oh my lord, this thing is gonna be a monster! Ah, real monsters. Alright, anyways, we're gonna cut this video short and split it into 2 parts. It's already 20 minutes long. I'm not trying to sit here for an hour talking about all these mega evolutions. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys watched all the way up to this point, please leave a comment and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if you guys even want a second part, because I can do that if you guys want. If you don't want, I mean, the pictures are there, you can see them yourself. But if you want me to talk about them, just leave a comment and I'll get right on that. But thank you guys for watching. I'm out of here. Deuces. Bye.